Hey, Steve.
Hey,
Thanks for
Ray,
coming.
how you doing?
Hey, we're here in the sanctuary, and the narthex is right in front of us, right behind the camera. We're gonna show folks what's going on, where we are today. It's Thursday, and we're gonna show this on Sunday and maybe make it available to others on the website when you wanna come see it. So thanks for coming so we could talk about what the heck we got going on here.
Well, thank you. First thing, Rick, if I can get you to pan around, the first thing everybody should notice is that look at all of what's gone. You know, the old carpet is gone. The walls have been opened up by the doors to the sanctuary. The old choir risers are gone and have been replaced with new ones. You can look around and see that all of the carpet, all of the flooring, all of the tile has been taken out. The cabinetry is going in, where we're going to have the coffee bar, where we used to have the tables around, are all gone. Trim work is going in, and there you can see the pews. They're still here, so they're still available to be refurnished. They're not gone yet.
Yeah, so you pew people, they're still here.
And
Hey, let's go up here, Steve, because, I mean, there's been a bit of a change here in the altar area.
as you look up at the front here, in the chancel area, all the wood here has been refinished. This was wood before. This area right here was not wood. This was where the carpet, the communion rail is gone. It will come back, preserve that same communion rail with the ironwork that mimics the shape of the church. That's all coming back, but this will stay wood, and there will be kneeler pads that match the pews right up here in front. Coming down this way, we'll have the carpet throughout the bulk of the area, and the vinyl plank going through the middle, making an entryway. And if you look over to the left here where the choir risers are, the old separate box and carpet are gone, and permanent risers have been built, and this will be covered with vinyl plank as well that looks like wood. So that's all coming along and will be shaping up here shortly.
You know, Steve, this woodwork here is just fantastic. They did a great job. In fact, they stained the wood to be the color of the baptismal fonts and the other woodwork that we have in the area, which is unbelievable.
As a matter of fact, they brought in several samples, and we carried the baptismal font up here and matched it up with the altar and the chancel table. Right now is the altar over at Luther Hall is coming back, but this all matches up well, and I was really pleased with how that turned out.
Hey, we're praising God that it was raining today, but that means there's not as much light in the narthex where we are now, having moved from the sanctuary. Narthex is behind the camera, and right here we have our view into what the new entrance to the sanctuary will look like.
And if you look right here, you can see that the wing walls here are gone. They've been replaced by these two posts, and this is going to be, this is where the glass wall will go. This will be glass from floor to ceiling. There will be glass doors, floor to ceiling here, as well as going across on either side. That's going to be one of the biggest changes you'll see, is that we do have that separation, so we'll have some sound separation between the narthex and the sanctuary. And if you look over here to each side, the doors that used to separate the transition area here from the vestibule are gone. This is all opened up to a much bigger open pathway. And then here on the side, you can see the partially complete cabinets where we'll be able to store tables and chairs and the things that used to kind of clutter up this area will now be more open. The cabinetry is done here, but there will be doors on the front of this, so that's not in place yet. And we will have metal doors to replace these, one of which has an automatic door opener, which I think will be a great addition.
Hey, so now we move back into the narthex, and what's going on over here, Steve?
Well, probably the biggest change you'll notice is we have a built-in cabinet here to replace the independent standing table that used to be here. Creation corner, the children's area that used to be right here, is actually moving across the way. So that will be one change you'll see. We'll have TV monitors up here in the corner. That's where you see the orange tube where the conduits are going to be. And this whole area will also be carpeted with carpet tiles. And if you turn around here, we'll walk around and you can see the coffee bar taking shape behind you. The cabinetry is in place, the doors are on, a lot of finish work to be done yet. So this will all be a coffee area, so we'll have place for coffee urns and individual serve coffee machines, as well as all the furniture, which will come in later. The lighting in here will be changed quite a bit from how it was. So the old fluorescent fixtures are gone. They've been replaced with the recessed pan fixtures. These are not permanent light bulbs, by the way. These are just temporary, but it'll be nice, bright LED lights. This whole area is going to be much better lit than it was in the past. And I think you'll all be happy with it.
Hey, Steve, so the one other thing that we really couldn't see in the narthex, but which we know was a big part of the project, was leveling the floor, and that's been done. In fact, they've done a lot of leveling to make sure that the new surface that we're on, both in the sanctuary and the narthex, are just fantastically smooth, so that was great work. What's next, Steve? What do we have left up in front of us?
All righty, well, right now this week you'll see a lot of the painting and the preparation and the staining and finishing on the cabinets going in. Starting next week, there'll be a lot more visible activity. They'll be bringing in the high scissor lift to replace all the light fixtures. You can see we still have the old existing light fixtures up high. Those all get replaced with new LED lighting, and it'll all be controlled from a central Lutron panel, so we can program a number of different settings that will be much easier for us to use for the service, especially for special services like Christmas Eve and the nighttime services that we have several times a year. And that will all start to shape up pretty rapidly, and you'll see a lot of visible changes in there. The week after that, we should start seeing the glass walls go up. The carpet and flooring material should arrive about July 14th. So that'll be the next big visible change as the painting is done and we start in with the flooring. And then it looks to me like we're on target for a finish in late August, mid to late August. So we're going to be on schedule, and that should all come together well.
Well, thank you. We're all excited about it. What a great place and what a welcoming place we'll have. Let's go and make disciples.